So, story of a test of faith. Um, have been struggling with that due to past reasons, which mostly have gotten by faith in God. I love Him. Thing was though, was it was the way I saw myself that was the problem, and it was a matter of trying to get past that. And it came to a point where that that part of me that I just didn't let go of, that blocked so much of how I saw myself and how I felt about myself and how I even saw my future, which I couldn't even see, was basically eating away at me. I felt like it was a God's way of showing me that of how resilient, much more resilient I was at that point than I thought I was, because I didn't see that in myself. I'm talking about my past, all these things I've been through, and I still could not see how resilient I was, even in the midst of that. The resiliency was in the fact that I, when faced with that fact, there was no way out. It didn't seem like there was any way out. And it really hurt. All those negative thoughts just welling up, just eating away. And I could have gave up, just like many times in the past. But because of how resilient I am, stubbornly, I couldn't say no. No, I couldn't say no. It was enough. No, no. I still have faith in God. I still have faith that I could get through this, that He'll pull me through this, that He'll help me through this. Until it got to a point where it just gradually went away. It was like God stepped in and just intervened. And that's when I realized what I needed to learn from that. It was the truth, the true extent of how deep that pain went and the effect that it had on me, could have on me at any time. Being faced with that part of myself that I just never tried to try to face, definitely, I wouldn't say renewed. I'd say gradually increased my faith in God, because after finding out that that how that the true extent of that pain and how deep it went and how much it hurt, and then to suddenly come to the realization that God's there for me if I need Him. All I gotta do is call upon Him, have faith in Him, invoke His name, invoke Him. That doesn't have to be pain. You don't have to feel that way. You don't have to face it alone even. That was the other thing I had to realize. Like, I wasn't facing it alone, because the way I saw my faith was what I could see, what's around me. I hear these people out there talking about Him all the time. And it wasn't a matter of miracles that I needed to believe. It was just my personal understanding of things. And to have that kind of wake up call, even though I did have faith before that, really solidified it in there for me. Because, well, if you're going to claim to be about God, you're about God. You know? You don't have to get put into a position like that to understand the true extent of where your faith can go in him or yourself. And it took that for me to finally see where I was standing in the whole thing. So I am much more grateful of him for helping me see this. Because who knows what direction it could have gone if I didn't try, if I didn't open my eyes any sooner. You could be a lot stronger than you think you are. Think about all the things that you've been through in the past, the fire that you had to walk through again and again. Maybe just once. Point is, do you think you did it alone? Did you think you could do it? Because if you didn't think you could do it and you did it, saying, you know, maybe God had your back. You know, should put a little fuel in that faith meter. But the lesson here is, don't think you have to face your demons alone. Don't think you have to go out there into the world alone. Don't think you have to do any of the things alone. Even the inner work I've been talking about. He's there. He's in all things. All the time. Just waiting on you to call on him. Love you guys.